Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today, I'm going to share with you the top 4 strategies that every business owner should be doing to get leads online in 2024. Okay. Now, before I dive into the 4 ways that you should be getting leads, I want to share with you we need to have an offer. Okay. Now, this seems like a no brainer, but you have to have something to offer before you actually start promoting anything. You can definitely go out, you can start building your community with like-minded people, start making, contacts and things like that. But you need to have an offer. Otherwise, there's nothing for them to buy, even if they wanted to, right? So I'm going to give you an example of an offer here, and this is the website here for White Label Suite. So you get the 20 free leads. That's part of the funnel. So that is going to be our main website. So if I was setting this up for myself, this would be on my main domain, like myvisionagency.com, okay, or bridgetbartlett.com, or whatever my business is. This website would be what I have everywhere, my main website, right? And you see here, my offer is actually get 20 free leads. Well, that's great, but if you're creating a lot of content and you're, wanting to promote your business, a lot of times you need just more than one offer. Now, this can be my main offer, right? This is my main offer that I've built my business around. This is where people are coming into my business as customers. They're booking appointments and things like that. But I need more than one lead magnet to drive to that offer because I may have different audiences. I may have different ad sets that I'm creating that I want to run ads to that I need specifically for that 20 free leads. That could be for lawyers. It could be for chiropractors. It could be real estate agents. It could be for anyone. So when I'm creating my content, I want to be more specific. And then, of course, I can still use this same website here when I'm driving traffic. Okay. So if you're like, what is she even talking about? Let me give you some real world examples here. Okay, so this week I've been talking about FormWise and how we can use FormWise to create lead magnets and use those lead magnets are actually AI generated tools that we created. So if you missed any of that training, definitely go back and watch that. But here's an example of a lead magnet that I would use if I was promoting this funnel. And I would want to obviously who needs slogan ideas? And I dare you guys to start commenting right now, wherever you're watching. What type of customer or client would be interested in slogan ideas, right? Your product or service, and then the product or service details. So let's think about that. Who would need a slogan ideas generator? Well, business owners, marketers, right? I mean, that's our target customer if we're trying to get 20 free leads, right? So that makes perfect sense. Now I'm going to create content and I'm going to say, hey, check out all of these slogans. I might even do some research on different companies and all of their slogans. And then I'm going to say, and hey, if you're having trouble coming up with slogan ideas, go ahead and check out my slogan ideas generator. Or if I'm sending cold emails to my audience, then I want to, obviously I'm choosing my audience. I'm being very specific, like who I'm contacting with the cold emails. And then I'm just going to simply offer them the ability to use my slogan. I just realized it said slogan or Logan. It should say slogan ideas. But I'm going to say, check out this slogan ideas generator. I might even share a short email about why creating a slogan is so important. And if they're struggling with that, they can check out my ideas generator. Well, they also see get my 20 free leads here. The chances of them clicking on that are pretty good. Okay. Now, also same thing with the customer avatar builder. Okay. Who needs to know what their customer avatar is? A lot of us marketers do not know the answer to that question. And so if you're creating content about why is it important to know your customer avatar, and then you say, click the link in the description and check out my customer avatar builder and let my AI help you discover what your avatar is. Or if I am doing cold emails or something like that, or I'm running ads, I'm going to simply say, here's all the valuable info about knowing your customer avatar and how it can help you save time and money. And then I'm going to say click here to check out the customer avatar builder. And lo and behold, here's my 20 free leads, right? So that's basically how that works. Now, here's another example, right? A2P compliance script. And if you guys use my link for FormWise, you get all of these things built in there. So A2P compliance. Who needs A2P compliance? Well, everyone in at least the United States or servicing the United States that is using phone texting, making phone calls for business, right? We all need the A2P compliance. So the chances they're struggling to get approved is pretty good. Even if they're an agency, it's a very frustrating thing that we just started doing. So this is a great email or a great video to create the content around A2P compliance, explaining what it is, and then saying, hey, if you're struggling to get approved, check out my A2P compliance script generator so that you can just copy and paste and then get you or your client approved, okay? And again, lo and behold, we have the 20 free leads up here, all right? So I hope that you're understanding the process, okay? We're using the forms, the AI-generated content creators, we're using that as a lead magnet to our official offer, which would be this one here in this case, okay? So you can see here that what I've actually done, if we go into the funnels, you can see that I have the funnel, and this is just a simple 3-step funnel here. And then also I just have this website. I like to build this in a website because I would connect one domain, like a subdomain, and then I could just have pages, right? I would just share the page instead of having to put this in a funnel and then create a new subdomain every single time I wanted to share one of those. So totally up to you how you structure that, but I just thought I would show you here. All right, so how do we get traffic? Now we have our offer in place. How do we get traffic? Well, one of my favorite ways of getting traffic is Facebook, okay? Now, before you get to this point where you are creating content around your offer, here's a perfect example. Who would like free access to my A2P script generator? Simply answer a few questions about the business and it will spit out the entire script for you to copy and paste into the form. Comment below and I'll send it to you. Okay. Now, the only reason this works so well, and you can see here that I have 198 comments. The only reason this works so well is because I have chosen, like I've created content and I've gone to groups and I've chosen my target customer, high-level agency owners, digital marketers, those are my target customers. So when I'm engaging and I'm joining groups and I'm creating content for different groups, I am keeping that in mind, right? Those are the people that are going to be in my network. These are the people that are going to enjoy this because what is my offer and like personally for my business, it is high-level affiliates or, digital marketers, agency owners, things like that, okay? So when now I'm networking, I want to go out to those groups. Now, if you share, you can copy this exact post. I will not get upset at all. This literally took me 2 seconds. I actually did this in the open office hours that we had one day. I was like, okay, let's just, I'm going to show you how easy this is. So it's really, really simple. Don't overthink this. All you're doing is sharing the value, okay? The only reason I did not go to Canva and create a beautiful graphic. I literally just took a snippet and I created the so you could see what it looks like. And then I just simply explained why it's so cool. So all these people are commenting below. And so let me share with you how you want to basically set up this process, okay? So before we even get started with the content, the very first thing we need to do is go to groups. So I'm going to go to, let's just search business, okay? So we, of course, need to know who our avatar is. For example, if we are focusing on, Christian business owners, for example, these would be great groups to join. If we're focusing on agencies, well, this would probably be a good group to join, anything Christian, obviously. I would stay away from like home-based businesses. A lot of the times they're really spammy groups and not a lot of engagement. So you definitely want to scroll through here. Just think about not really like how to promote my business. Where are the people that are my customers? Where are they hanging out? Okay. Maybe you are someone who likes to work with, Black owned business owners. Well, this would be a great group for you to join, right? Entrepreneurs and business owner community. That's all great. I would try like Chamber of Commerce groups or, your local area like Indianapolis business owners, things like that are really specific when you're choosing your group. If you are, a health coach, maybe you want to go to like low carb groups. Okay, or bariatric surgery groups, or maybe you want to do like paleo groups or fitness groups or something like that. If you're in affiliate marketing, I love to go to different tools that affiliate marketers use. So I would search for maybe if I go into the groups, their YouTube creators community, that's a good one. TubeBuddy, that's a good one. You can see Pictory, Video Ranking Academy. There's so many different groups that you can join. But again, don't think about where can I advertise my business. Think about where are my perfect customers hanging out. A lot of the times, they're just like you. Okay. So if you are, especially as an affiliate, if you are promoting things that you're using, they're probably interested because if they're like you, then they need to use it too. They probably have the same problems. If you're serving that client, you should know if that's your chosen niche, you should know what they need and where they're hanging out. Okay. So that's some research that you need to do to find the answer to where are they hanging out. Now, once you have found where they're hanging out, now what we need to do is we need to actually connect with them in some way. So I'm going to go, let's just choose the Tesla group because I just got a Tesla. And so I've really been digging this Tesla Divas group. Okay, let's just say that maybe I was an affiliate for Tesla, or maybe I just think, maybe my niche is so broad that maybe I just want to, I want to kind of see like people in the same, like, especially if it's EV or something. If you're like solar or something like that, if you're in solar, you should be in like every EV group, every like everything. Because if someone purchases a Tesla, the chances are they're interested in solar panels and all of that. And again, if that's your niche in your industry, you should definitely be, everywhere, all over where those people are at. All right. So that's just an example. Now, when I go here, let me open up this other window here because I have the first tool that I want to show you how to use. I actually have it opened in a new window here. So the first tool I'm going to show you how to use is L Messenger. Okay, so L Messenger in our program is included. You can create your own account inside of the license portal that you got access to when you signed up. But you can see here that L Messenger is great when you are going out and you're wanting to connect with business owners if you want to send friend requests. Okay, so if I'm going into, let's just say I go to that Tesla group here, and I want to connect with all of these members. I could go to a post, like maybe I posted something that got a lot of engagement. I could click here, and then you'll see that when I do that, a little tag shows up here. So I could actually choose a tag here, and then I can choose my send interval and how many requests I want to send. So the goal here would be to send friend requests to everyone who engaged on this post. Preferably, it would be your post because the next step of this is for them to recognize you as someone that, to recognize you, right? So if they've never seen any posts that you've made in the group, or they don't remember, commenting or engaging on a post that you posted, the chances of them actually accepting your request are not as great as if you created the post themselves and then they commented on that and then you engaged with them back and forth. Now you can see that would make perfect sense that you'd send them a friend request and then they would accept. Okay. So this is how you would use L Messenger. Okay, so with L Messenger, they do need to somehow be put into L Messenger. For example, you tagging them, sending them a friend request, that tag is what puts them in the system. Okay, and when I say in the system, you can actually look in the back office and you'll be able to see, my mouse is being all weird, you'll be able to see all of your contacts and be able to send message segments to them and all of those things. Okay, now, when you send that friend request, like I said, you want to create a post that is basically going to, like, if I scroll all the way down here to my post here, you want to create this post, right? So now what they're doing is you're giving the value that you're offering, which in this case is the script generator. And they are literally raising their hand and saying, yes, I want this. I'm not selling anything. I'm not cold messaging anyone. I'm just inviting them to be my friend. And then I'm sharing things that are relative to my business. So if it's relative to them, they're raising their hand. So now you can see we're moving along in this customer journey completely organically without feeling like icky salespeople. Okay, so this is really easy to set up, and I'm just going to so quickly walk you through this because I also have a few other tools that I want to share with you. So what I want to do is I want to grab this link by clicking on the time there, and I'm going to go to the engages. And I'm going to create an engage. I'm going to create a tag just for this example. I'm just going to choose this one. I can choose specific tags if I want them to comment below and say A2P or something, like a specific word. I could choose that. I could also choose the amount of time in between each one. I want to paste that link to my post here. I'm going to give it a title and say how many requests per day. I'm also going to choose different keywords, and I have lots and lots of training on this specifically and a step-by-step guide. You can go to myvisionagency.com/help, search for Al Messenger, and you'll be able to find this training. So I can add any replies if I want to reply to the comment. If I don't have specific keywords that I want to use, I can reply to that. I can choose, different replies if they use the keyword or not. And then also I can send messages. Okay, so if I wanted to send a direct message, I could do that. What I like to do, and you'll see here, that when I say comment below, I'm actually saying comment below. They can put anything that they want to, and I'm saying sending you the link. Okay, so what I do is I actually send them a message that says, automatically, of course, send a message that says, hey, the form is actually in my group. So if you want to join my group, then that's when I capture the email address and then they have access. It's pinned at the top. Okay. So that's kind of how I do that. So I could choose the direct message here, and I of course can engage on the post. Once I get all of this set up, then I'm just going to click add and I'll click start, and then it will run for me. Okay. So that's how you want to do that with Al Messenger. Now, the next tool that I'm going to talk about today is Group Track. You guys know that I love Group Track. Like I said, when I have people that join my, or when I do my lead gen, of course, you guys could share the link. If you don't have a group, of course, when you send that message, instead of sending them to your group, just send them to, your opt-in page or, straight to the form. Okay. Because really the goal is you want them to click that link to get the 20 free leads. What I want to do here, if I was using Group Track and I wanted to get leads, of course, I could go to any group that I'm in. Let's just go back to the Tesla Divas group. And then I could go here and I could click on my Group Track here, and you'll see that it allows me to add all visible members or all members. Okay. So I could, without ever sending a friend request or anything, I could just add all of these members to my Group Track account. Okay. I could also upload, if I go to contacts, I don't want to go too deep into this and expose email addresses, but I could go to contacts there, and I could also import a list of contacts and then add them to my Group Track account. Okay, so I could choose to send them a friend request, or I could just choose to add them, and then I could engage with them in some way there. All right. I do like that better in a way, because a lot of times, it doesn't really matter, especially if they're your friends anyway, because now, like, Facebook has the professional mode, and you can get followers and things like that. So sending friend requests is not really as big as it was before, because we have this capability, especially when you get a lot of followers too. You only, you cap out at 5,000 friends. So you're limited in that sense. So if that's the case for you, or you have a Group Track is a great solution for that. Okay. So what I'm doing is and I'll show you my questions here. I am sending them to my group where they're going to answer the group questions to be able to join. So what is your email address, and do you have a HighLevel account? Okay, so for me, I'm using those group questions as kind of a gate to all of my resources, even the free ones, because I want to really grow my group and I want to capture the email address and I want to have that community, and then always, give them a benefit for being in my group, all the free stuff, right? So I'm working them through the process. Now, if I wanted to create a engage, like I showed you with L Messenger, what I would do is I'd go to add new, click on the post engagement. I'm going to go ahead and click let's go. I'm going to say test here. I'm going to go next. I'm going to add the link. Let's see if I still have it pasted. I do. I'm going to add the link there. And I'm going to say, do you want to process existing comments on this post? A lot of the times what I'll do is post something and then I won't really know if it's going to get a lot of engagement. We never really do. And then if it does, then I will create the engage so that I can follow up with everyone. Okay, so do you want to process existing comments? I would say yes. And then of course, don't skip any. I'm going to go next. So do I want to use any trigger words? So I don't want them to comment something specific to get the answer. So I'm going to say no. And then of course, I can add them to a pipeline here. I can add global tags, pipeline tags, new contacts in an initial stage. And then I can also choose to send them the message. Remember, I just talked about sending that message. And what I like to do is send a message that says, welcome to my group. Or I'll send a message and say, hey, that A2P compliance form is actually in my group. Go ahead and join, and it's pinned to the top. Okay, so that's what my message would say. I'm going to say no here so I can move on. Then, of course, I can choose my reactions to the comments. Do I want to reply to the comment? I always say yes, because I want to tell them, like, hey, check your Messenger account, or I'm sending you the link to Messenger, because I want them to go to their Messenger, and then that's when I'm going to share it privately, because I don't want to add, join my group in the post, because instead of other people commenting on the post, they're actually just going to click that link, go to my group, and then I won't be able to know that that's where they actually saw it, right? I also want them to comment to get it, because I want that engagement. I want Facebook to be like, wow, people are really engaging on this post. I want to show it to more people. Okay. So I'm going to say, just for this example, I'm going to say no so I can move on. Do I want to skip over any commenters? Most times I say no. And then of course I can choose if I want to take a break in between the comments. And this is just an attempt to keep you out of Facebook jail so you can mimic human behavior. I'm going to just keep it that way and click next. And then, of course, I can limit the number of comments, process each time. I don't typically do that. And then also, do you want to run this in a loop? If you run it in a loop, it's just going to keep going. I say no, and then I go ahead and finish. Now, I'm going to delete this. So what happens is when you do this, it's going to, it'll open up I can do this to open up the post, and then it will start responding, just like you said, to all of the comments here. And then it will send them a message, and then it will tell them, hey, that compliance thing is in my group, and then they can join, and then I will get notified that they've requested to join, and then I will approve them. Okay. So that's how all of that works. Now, every day when I get new comments and I need to process that again, all I need to do is come back here and click run job. And I actually have that like in my daily workflow as something that I do every day. So you can see this is a really successful strategy here, and really a great way to engage with people that are actually interested in what you're doing, instead of you just spending all day, messaging people and doing all this stuff when maybe they're not even interested and you're just wasting a bunch of time. Okay. We just really want to create the content and allow them to decide if they're the right person for us. Okay. So the next option here is actually going to be Vision AI ads. This is my white label brand of play. I'm always transparent about that. You can always go to bridgetbartlett.com, go in the menu, click on add-ons, and you'll see if you wanted to white label play yourself. But all the members of my program get a free play account. So what this does is it's basically an AI manager. You can run Google ads, Google display ads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can run ads on all of this software. And what's really cool about this is it will actually, all you have to do is paste in the link. I don't have this connected to a domain because it's just my training account. But all you have to do is choose the platform you want to run ads on. You connect your own ad accounts, or your clients connect their own ad accounts. So the ad budget is going right from their account. It's never affected by, it's never for your account, right? We're just going to give this a name here. The AI will actually, when it runs your website here, it will actually choose a video for you, and then the AI copywriter will actually generate that content as well. You can see here, it'll give me different variations of headlines, and it'll allow me to choose my call to action. So right now I just created a template. So you as the agency, you could create this template for your agencies or whatever, or you could just create this for yourself and then just keep it. And then of course, if I wanted to run ads, all I would have to do at this point is just choose my budget. Okay. So this is a really great way, if you're not an ads expert, of getting, traffic to your offers or, these lead magnet scripts, so that you can actually start getting leads. Okay, it's a great way of providing value with a very high conversion rate, because you're giving them something they can actually use. And with this script generator, they'll use it over and over and over again, especially if they're an agency owner, which makes perfect sense why someone who's a HighLevel affiliate would want to promote this to agency owners, right? So makes perfect sense. All right, so the very next thing that I want to show you is, of course, the white label lead system. Okay, so the white label lead system, let me actually get logged in here. Computer's being so weird all week. Let me refresh. Or maybe, let's see here. Go to leads. All right. It's the live gremlins, you guys. The live gremlins. They always come out when I'm live and then want to mess up what I'm doing. Oh, come on. All right. Let's just do this and refresh. Okay, go to leads. I'm going to go to vision leads here. I'm going to log into the system, and you can see here, get logged in. You can see here why this is so great. You can search by industry, people, or do a single search like by a website. And what this does is it actually will scrape the internet based on the criteria that you have given it. Okay, so if I was searching for marketing agencies in this specific area here, it would give me all the marketing agencies. It would give me the emails associated with that agency, their website. I can see all of their different social media profiles, even their YouTube channel. I can tell what their Google reviews are. I can show all of the contacts here. I can't do that because it's real, it's live info. But you can see here that I have tons and tons of data here. All right. So what I can do is I can actually extract all of this data in a CSV, and I can use that to create a custom audience on, Facebook if I'm running ads or something like that. I can also select all of this. This is the magic of the white label lead system. All you have to do is select all of those. You already have the contact information. You can click this button to send to the CRM and trigger campaigns to go out to them automatically. So if I am promoting my A2P compliance script generator, what do you think the chances are that a marketing agency would be interested in that? Or if I am promoting, the slogan generator, whatever business would be interested in that, right? But I always want to keep my offer in mind, who's interested in my offer, and then what lead magnet can I create that those specific people would be interested in and find as value. Okay. So these are literally my favorite top 4 strategies when it comes to getting leads in 2024, probably 2025, probably 2026, because these strategies are not going anywhere. They're tried and true, been used for years, and you can just see that the AI is making this process so much easier for all of us. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.